Hi everyone, welcome back to the Scottish Cowboys Darts channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a set of mission darts. These are the Quadrant and these are the M1 version. There is a few versions of these. There's the M1, M2, M3, M4 and steel tip, and you've got the M3, M4 and soft tip. When we go over to the table to do a close-up, I'll go through the different weights for each variant of a dart. These came from Darts Corner. They were part of the mystery box that I won. They retail on Darts Corner's website at £52.95. So, as you can see, if you look at the barrel closely, I'll show you that in a close-up. They may not suit me because I don't think there's much of a front grip, and I'm a front gripper. But we'll have a look at them at the table. We'll get them over the board, do the Scolia challenge, do the review, recap, and give them the ratings. First look at the box with the Mission Quadrant darts. As you can see, you've got a nice clear window displaying the point, the barrel, the stem and the flights. You've got Quadrant right down the side, 90% tungsten, the Mission logo, another sign saying 90% tungsten barrels. Up on the top you've got steel tip, match weight of 0.05 grams, 24 gram dart. On the side you've got the Quadrant and Mission. On the rear you've got a little bit about Mission darts. You've got Mission darts are supplied with. You've got the Mission grip lock shafts, the Mission S-lock rings, and the Mission 100 micron flights. Now the flights in here are number 2 flights, and the grip lock shafts are the short. Just a little safety warning telling you not to let kids play darts unsupervised. So let's get them opened, have a little look. So when you take them out of the box, you just get the little plastic velvet coated packaging holder. Hold the 3 darts in with a point protector and the flights underneath. So we'll just take the 3 darts out, put them at the side, take the 3 flights out, have a little look at the flight. Now, as I said, this is a 100 micron flight. You can feel it. It's nice and it's not unflexible. You've got a bit of bend in it, which I like. Just a standard number 2 flight, which is my preferred size of flight. You've got the Quadrant with the Mission logo, and then you've got Quad and Rant on both sides. And if you look at the flight closely, it's kind of matched with the design on the barrel, which is quite nice. So let's have a little look at one of the barrels. So there you go, that's your Quadrant barrel right there. Now, as I said in the intro, I am a front gripper and there is no grip on the front whatsoever. There is no grip on the rear, all the grip is in the middle of the barrel. But as I said, also there are a few different variants of this. So the variants you have for this is, these ones here are the M1, but you also have the M2, which come in 24 grams and 26 grams, the M3s, which come in 21 gram, 23 gram, 25 gram, and the M4, which are 21 grams, 23 grams and 25 grams. I will try and stick up a little picture of each variant because there is lots of styles for lots of grips. As I said, I got these in a mystery box, and one of the things I would like to see introduced to mystery boxes is they ask you what weight of dart you like, they ask you what size of shirt you like, and they also ask you what length of stem you use. but I think they should also ask you where you grip the dart, because yes, in a mystery box, it's a mystery to get what you get. But for me, to get these darts, which have got no front grip, and that's where I grip, it's just not a dart you would even think about purchasing. So it's something for anyone who does mystery boxes to maybe think about in the future, because it would make them more popular. It would mean there's less risk when you're buying them to get darts that you're not going to use. They're also available in soft tip in the M3 and the M4, and the M3 comes in 19 grams, 21 grams, M4 18 grams and 20 grams. As I said, the flights are standard number 2 100 micron flights, and the stem, as you can see, is the short stem. So let's talk about the barrel. You've got the black point, which if you've watched my previous reviews, you know I really like a black point. I don't like a standard steel point. I prefer either black or gold or a stainless steel point. So measure the point. We are at 25.23, so that's a 26mm stem. So let's talk about the barrel. As you can see, it's a ball nose at the front, also known as a bull nose, but I call it a ball nose. You've got quite a long, smooth part of the front of the barrel, which is going to be the bit that's giving me problems. Now I grip here, so it's going to be dead slippy for me. If I grip here, that's perfect. The grip there is really good. I'm giving that in a 3.5 before I've even thrown it. I might change it when I throw it, but at the moment it's a 3.5. So what you've got in here is, you've got the machining's coming in and it's doing a selection of grooves. Then after it's done the grooves, the tool's going to come back in and it's going to do lateral cuts all the way down to create this square cut look. So there is quite a bit of work went into this dart, and it does look really good. For me, as a front gripper, I would have preferred this to go all the way down to about here, which would have been better for me, but this is obviously a mid gripper designed dart. When you see the pictures that I'll post at the end of the video for all the different variants in this dart, you'll see there is darts for each grip. But I would like to have got a set of these that I could actually use, because I think I might have liked these. But we'll get them to the board and we'll try them anyway. So what I'll do is I'll measure the barrel. There's not much really to talk about. Before I drop a dart, we'll talk about the barrel. So as you can see, as I said, you've got the smooth section. Then you've got the mid section where all the detail is, where all the grip is. And then at the rear, you've got the mission logo etched onto it. And that's my two little doggies introducing themselves to the review channel. Must be a cat walked by the garden or something. So the measurements for this: length 48mm. So it's not an overly long barrel, but it's not a short barrel. Diameter is 6.8. 6.71 there. 6.7, well, 6.77, so you've got a tiny little taper, but that's not meant to be there, that's meant to be a parallel dart. That's 6.71 to 6.77, so you've just got a tiny little run off in the machining. Where it's milled, you've got 6.76, 6.71, 6.7, all depending if you get a height of the cut or not. So I'm going to measure the front so people know. You've got about 13mm of the front, which is just smooth. You've got probably 11, just over 10mm of smooth at the back. And where the grip is, you've got a good section of grip, about 24mm. Yes, you've got over 24mm of grip there. The grip is, as I said, really good. It's just disappointing for me that it's not at the front. But we'll get it over to the board and we'll give it a wee throw and see how it goes. But before we get it to the board, we've still got to weigh the darts, check the match weight, see how they go. So as I said, we'll get the darts weighed, we'll check how they are for match weight. So first one, now remember these are 24 gram darts. First one is coming in at 23.9. Number 2 is coming in at 23.9. Am I getting my first ever perfect set? Oh, 23.91. But that is phenomenal. 0.01 of a gram. That is absolutely excellent. Got to give credit to Mission. That is excellent. So full setup will come in at 25.48. So there's nothing left for me to do in this section. So let's get them built up, get them over to the board, get the score of the challenge done, then do the recap. First impressions of the Mission Quadrant is I'm having to grip further back from what I usually, so I don't know what kind of results I'm going to be getting. They're going into the board very straight though, very comfortable. The grip, if you're a middle gripper, is really good. It's absolutely fantastic grip. But as I'm a front gripper, I'm having to go back slightly. It's not really, I'm not really gripping in the middle of the dart, I'm still gripping towards the front, just so I can get some of that grip, and I'm getting good results with it. It's a very well balanced dart. Thrown wise, that's coming out of my hand so easy. It's got good grip, but it does not affect your release. Your release is quite good with it. So guys, I'll continue with the throwing section. I'll stick some music on in the background, do the score of the challenge, then I'll come back on and do the recap and the ratings. that was the review done for the Mission Quadrant darts. As you will have seen, I thought I wasn't going to like them because, as you can see with the darts at the front, there is no grip, and I'm a front gripper. But when I done the throwing section, what I done was I put my grip further back and gripped on the grippy bit of the barrel, and I actually got good results with it. I actually got a really good result on the Scolia Challenge, which I'm very surprised about. But it's not a dart I would go forward with because I need that grip at the front. I would really like to try a version of this dart that's got the grip at the front because the grip is phenomenal. On the grip rating, we're going to get, as you would guess, at the front, a 0. The mid is going to be a 4, and the rear is going to be a 0 because there's nothing at the rear either. I would change the short stems to a medium because they're just too short for me, but as I've done the Scolia Challenge with, I always do it with the supplied setup. That's how I'm going to rate it. But I done well in the Scolia Challenge, much better than I thought I would, and that was with me putting my grip further back in the dart. Now these are on Darts Corner's website at £52.95. So if you fancy a set of these, head over to Darts Corner, you'll be able to purchase them. They are available from other stockists, but I can only tell you where I got them from, and it's Darts Corner. These are £52.95. So value for money based on that price, it's a solid 7 out of 10. If I had got the other version that had the front grip, it would probably be higher. But I'm rating this on value for money for me, from my point of view, so it's a 7, which is still a really good score. On the overall scale, they're not a dart that's going to come close to the RVB Echo. The price is totally different for the RVB Echo for a start. So these are getting a 7 out of 10 as well, so it's a good score for the value for money as well. So guys, if you like these darts, just head over, as I said, Darts Corner. Look at all the different variations. I will be putting the different variations on at the end of this video, putting pictures of them on at the end of the video so you can see what versions you would like to prefer for yourself. But guys, if you've liked this video, please hit that subscribe button, give me a wee thumbs up, leave a comment, because I like to read your comments and it makes me know that somebody's actually watching the video and they've took time to send me a wee comment, and it makes me feel better. But most importantly, keep enjoying your darts, and I'll catch you on the next review.